This is My Wife Hates Me. I guess they already know the call numbers or whatever, right? If they're listening.
No, you should say it again.
XM 103, Sirius 206.
There it is.
Is that right?
Yep.
Sam's here helping me. Anya Marina is my co-host.
Hey, Bon.
Tonight, because Rich is at the Patrice Benefit, emceeing the Patrice Benefit, and our guest, for now, we don't know when he's going to jet. He told us he might just leave without telling anyone.
I just got here.
It's Todd Barry, ladies and gentlemen.
I'll adjust this mic. Don't worry. I got it.
Do you need someone to come in and adjust your mic for you? I know you're very particular.
What about having the mic
about
near
mics.
my mouth?
And
I'll do it. I'm an audio engineer.
I mean, I could do it. It's not that big.
No, Anya's good at this.
I just don't want to lean
Anya
over
loves
the
to
whole
help men. It's her
Damn.
MO.
Damn.
Look at her.
This is really odd.
Yeah.
I don't, Rich usually starts the show by doing plugs. He'll do all his plugs.
His plugs?
Oh, no, yeah. Usually Rich sits here. I'm in the Rich seat right now.
Uh-huh.
And then I sit where
So he
Anya's
plugs his
sitting.
own dates and everything?
He gets so mad if you start talking right away. As
Why?
a guest. No, he wants the guests to wait like 10 minutes.
So you can plug?
So he can do his plugs.
But you should start with, like, action.
Yeah, and then
Like,
plug.
immediately, like,
Well,
you
he,
got
roped in.
Rich is one of those people that thinks that, like, when he's talking, everyone's just glued to every word.
So it doesn't matter what he's saying. He's plugging his shit. It doesn't matter. It's like, oh, Vos is talking.
Voss is talking.
I see.
But what we're going to do tonight is we're going to take a lot of calls because I don't know how to run a show.
About relationships.
And also,
I love giving advice to people.
you do.
I really do.
Right?
I do.
Now, are you in a relationship
I'm
currently,
not.
Todd?
I'm not.
So you're in a good place to give.
A good place to give. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
Well, can we take this call? My thing's not working, Lewis.
Want me to click on it?
Oh, you have the mouse over there?
I have the
There's only
mouse.
one mouse.
Oh, okay.
Do I just
you're-
click on the name?
No, you click right here. Oh, she doesn't know how to do it.
Well, show me
this
what
is-
you're...
Do the one.
This is-
Hit
Okay.
the one.
This
Okay,
is
got it.
chaos.
Got it.
We can't do this.
Hi, Keith. Is it working?
Keith. Keith, go. You're. This is it. This is
Welcome
it.
to My Wife Hates Me.
All right. Hey, how's it going, guys? I'm 3 hours behind you here on the West Coast, but
You sound totally current.
yes, it is. And I feel like I'm always 3 hours behind you guys. So, is that like a Back to the Future thing or what? I mean, I don't understand that.
What's your
And
problem,
then it's like,
dude?
You get up. I know it is a problem. You guys get up way earlier than I do, and then you go to bed way earlier than I do, and it's like I just can't figure that
What
one out.
is your problem? What do you want help with?
There's a huge risk to going call heavy, I have to tell you.
No, anyways. I just
Listen.
wanna
You don't know how this is fun. This is.
This is good?
Look at lots of times people just call and say the N word 1,000
I
times.
already
then
know.
I feel like this
Okay,
is a
you-
better call.
You just implanted that idea, though. You said...
They do it every time. I got to be ready on the trigger. You think if Anya had the
No,
Wherewithal to click one.
Okay.
Anya would let the N-words fly. Fly.
It's what
Ninja.
you know how you know it's coming because it's actually a good call. Like it starts off like
Is this guy still on the line?
yeah, Keith is still there.
Okay.
They'll hold
She's a professional.
time. The N-word callers will always be like, so listen, I've been listening to the show and I think it's wonderful and N-word.
You're like,
You let your hand off the
Can't even
mouth
accept
for
the
a second.
compliment.
Hey, so how do I listen to the show? And I wonder.
What do you mean? Oh, because you just saw the Twitter and you...
Access? Yeah, I don't get it. Yeah, no, I totally follow you on Twitter. I love that. But how do I listen to the show? I love this.
Well, I have no idea.
Would you have Sirius XM radio?
No, I don't have that smart of a car.
Can you go online somewhere?
Can you
Is there an
rent
Yeah,
app?
I guess I can.
Barbie the
'cause I
Love
want-
Bug?
Yeah, I guess I can, but isn't that something I'd have to sign up for? I thought it'd be like public access.
No, it sounds like public access, but this we
on the level of
get
quality
paid
of
for this
public
shit. Okay. So, what do you have an issue that Todd Perry wants to fix somebody tonight?
He wants to what?
You're unprepared, sir.
Fix.
Yeah, I don't think this-
This is
Fix.
not going well.
Yeah.
He doesn't know it's a show. He just saw a number and he called it.
Yeah.
No, I did.
It was either this or like the helpline on the asprin bottle. Okay.
I've taken too many aspirin, Bonnie. What can I do?
What's your real
Anyway.
problem?
It's going with the
Keith?
aspirin thing.
The real problem is that I
give up on
can't
this.
hang up on him.
You don't like him, Todd?
Because I have an answer to his
Oh, there we
question,
go.
actually.
Okay, go ahead, Anya.
Well,
Yeah.
Keith, what is your
Oh,
question?
Keith is real
He's not
crummy.
gonna
I don't know
say
why.
it.
He's
I
not?
don't think Keith has a question.
You need help quitting smoking, it says on the thing.
No, that was just like a random thought.
Oh, bye.
Okay. All right. Bye, Keith. Have a great day.
I wish we hadn't started with that.
Yeah, that's
If anyone needs help quitting smoking, tweet me at Anya Marina. I know how.
Oh, what is it?
that book.
I read, yeah.
Is it the tight shoes thing?
No.
Oh.
You wear tight shoes, you don't smoke as much?
No,
Go to
they
China.
equate smoking with tight shoes. Like, you really only get relief from tight shoes when you take them off. And it's the
Right.
same. So all day long you're wearing tight shoes and then you get to have your cigarette. That's
Right.
the relief. I don't know
so
how, I don't know
what's the
why.
solution?
I don't
So
understand it, but
If you wear like loose shoes, if you wear slip-ons, you won't need a cigarette.
you've got to twist it in your mind that it's not the cigarette that's giving you,
It's your shoes.
you shouldn't be you wouldn't wear tight shoes. That's the connection.
I see.
So you don't smoke.
Because you're like, I can't understand it. Every day my feet hurt more and more. And then a doctor would tell you,
Well, don't wear tight. It's like I'm
Your shoes
only
are too
happy
small.
when I take my shoes off. Well, then,
you should have bare feet.
yeah.
Right.
No, you can't do psychology on yourself.
But you know what? That does make sense because then it'd be the analogy would be that you just smoke all the time.
I don't even get what you guys are talking about.
I don't think
Have
that
you
I
ever
know.
smoked?
No,
Your
I've never
feet
smoked.
would be
No.
fucking freezing.
Did you ever try?
No, I've never smoked a
Do you
cigarette in my
let
life.
people smoke in your apartment?
Oh, shit.
Is that a setup for a Todd
It's
Perry
for an old joke. She thought she was talking to Rich, who would do a joke from any age.
I listen. If somebody set me up for a joke, I would do it.
Really?
Yeah, I wouldn't. Have
I
an
don't play
issue.
ball like that.
How old's your daughter, Bonnie?
It's like 5 or 8 or something. I love her. See? Okay, listen right now, listeners, or hopefully.
But you haven't given anything. Like, you're just asking them to call in, and you haven't given anything.
What are we supposed to do?
Like, you have to put on a little bit of show and give them a reason to call. Like, oh, this is like a show happening. Like, you just played Anya's song and then like mumbled
and then just
picked
started
up the
saying,
phone.
"Give us you do the work."
Exactly. I mean,
Bastards.
you didn't do anything.
Okay. Look,
You know?
first of all, I don't like the way you're talking to me right now, Sam. You're
said-
on my show.
You said I was here to help.
Yeah, but I was just saying that to be nice.
He's mansplaining.
I
to
was
you.
just gonna say, is mansplaining like still a thing, or is that politically
It seems
incorrect?
like it is.
What's mansplaining?
Well, when you,
It's
I
what
guess
you're
when
doing.
any time a man says anything,
Oh.
no, it's I don't,
That's
it's
when a
like
guy's like, here's.
condescendingly explaining something.
Oh, when I talk down to people because I'm
Yeah.
explaining them.
Is it
something else.
mansplaining if you're
Logan, do
doing
you like
it
the
to
way
Sam?
that Sam is talking to me right
yeah,
now?
I'm kind of what I just did to you is what.
Oh, I didn't take it that way, but I guess you meant it condescendingly. Feel bad.
That's all right.
No, don't.
Logan,
How you doing?
do you like the way Sam's talking to me?
Oh, no, I never liked Sam.
Right. Thank you. Okay.
I just want to tell you how great you were on the Biddington show the other day,
Oh, thank you.
talking about Dice Clay being a complete douchebag.
Yes. Yeah.
really?
I
You
really.
guys, you guys serve up dishy stuff? I didn't know you tried people.
Every couple of months I'll pick someone new to just try to get something started with, and
Do you-
it never
Oh.
happens. Nobody ever comes back at me.
I've always heard he was a nice guy. I've never met him.
He's a douche. If you're listening to this, Dice, I'm coming for
Did
you.
you work with him? Can you replay the whole story?
No,
then?
well, what happened, and Logan already knows the story because he heard it on the Bennington show, was that we were at Jim Florentine's wedding.
Uh-huh.
So this was a while back, and everyone was taking pictures with all the comedians, and so they decided just to get all the comedians at once to take a picture, so that all the kind of like
freed up their night.
yeah. So there was a lot of comedians there. Artie was there, and me and Rich and Dice, and I don't know. There was a ton, and then all of Florentine's orbits, and so. They all went to take a picture, and then Artie was like, "Come on, Bonnie, we're taking the picture." And then Dice goes, I went to walk up there, and Dice goes, no girls. And so it was.
Was he serious?
He says now that he wasn't, but at the time it felt pretty serious.
It sounds
if
like
it was
a joke to me.
it was.
It does sound like a joke to me.
If it was a joke, he was pretty serious. Like, it was uncomfortable. People got uncomfortable. He wouldn't let me go take a picture with him.
He's like, it's a joke, but get the fuck out of
He
here.
didn't say it was a joke. He played it very
Well, that's the best way
very
to do
straight.
the joke is to really play it straight, right?
Yes. So
I don't
then
know him,
I
so
said I
it just
contacted
sounds
the
like-
Huffington Post,
Oh.
and then he got really mad, and then I was just joking about that.
See?
See?
But
so
did
we
you
were
tell him
like,
you were joking?
Sounds like you're eating.
I did. He went on radio, I guess, a couple days later and said that I was an asshole.
Oh.
But I think there's one more point to the story, was that he was filling out a check at the table, and I said to give Florentine, and I said, how much? We gave 1,000. What are you giving? And then apparently he really did give 1,000. But we didn't give anywhere. That was a joke. Like, what do we give?
Well,
like 200? I don't know what we gave.
He's wealthy dude, probably.
So maybe he was mad about that. I don't know what he was.
You think you pressured him into giving $1,000 because he didn't know you were just kidding?
Florentina's never thanked me for that.
It is weird that he filled the check out at the wedding. That's kind of.
What was the check for?
Like he's carrying his checkbook?
You know, like to put in the wedding
for
envelope.
gifts?
Yeah.
Weird. I didn't know if you get married, you get money.
Oh,
that's definitely what you want. You don't want some dumb shit. That's
the only reason to do it is like you're supposed to make like hopefully half of whatever it costs for the wedding at least back.
Do you give it back after the divorce?
No. You get to keep it.
Yeah, no.
Did you get money for your wedding?
Not enough. Good thing Rich isn't here. He would go off on my family again.
So wait, does this affect Rich's relationship with Dice? Your feud?
No, I think Rich thinks, because Rich and Dice actually like each other quite a bit. So I think Rich thinks it's funny.
I bet it's not a big deal. I bet Dice isn't walking around upset by this.
I guess I don't think he is.
I don't know him, but
I don't know.
It doesn't sound like a big deal.
But I'll go on radio for just talking about him for a couple more weeks, and if nothing happens, I'll pick somebody else.
Right.
That's how I do it.
Jeff Ross.
I did Jeff Ross already.
I know.
I did Jeff Ross.
She threw him right under the bus 5 seconds after he got off the phone with
he canceled our show at the. No, this is what happened. He didn't show up to this show, and then Rich called him finally. And was like, "Where?" And he was like, "Oh, I had to go to emergency dentist or whatever." And I was like, "I call bullshit on it." What?
I thought he said it was in the ER.
He might have pretending to be in the ER at that point. He allegedly had some tooth problem. But even if you're on your way to go get your tooth fixed,
you can fire off a text.
You can fire off. Thank you, Todd. Thank you for seeing things.
Did this guy have a relationship question?
This guy does. This guy does. George from New Jersey. Go ahead.
Yes, I'm just curious. I've been with my wife for 10 years, and it seems like the lack of sex, I come much quicker than usual. Mm-hmm. So, Bonnie, is there anything you can help me with where it lasts longer? What does Rich do?
Well, he does what you do. No, well, this is the one weird thing I think that happens is that people think sex gets like less boring over 10 years. But I think at some point there's like a tipping off point where it actually gets so weird because it's like having sex with your sibling. So if you're into that kind of crazy, weird, like, like it is on some level creepy to kiss your husband or in your case, your wife after 10 years. So maybe that's what it is.
But he likes that.
My point is that I can hump her butt in less than 3 minutes in the morning. I can come without intercourse. Is that strange? Because I'm so attracted to her.
You got to jerk off a whole bunch. Jerk off a whole bunch.
This is one of the most romantic calls we've ever gotten.
Hump her butt.
That's part of my problem. I jerked off so much.
I think he means like when in the morning when she's just laying there. He doesn't even.
This is technically a
like maybe there's even still a sheet there. He just rubs against it.
This sounds like it's gonna last.
What I'm feeling is my wife's beautiful ass. And
Right. Well, Anya Marina has a look on her face that's like smelling a diaper.
I just feel like all my dreams of marriage and children and family, it just flew out the window.
But I feel like this is a success story.
It is. The guy's coming real quick after 10 years.
He says he still loves his wife. He's still turned on by her.
He comes on the sheets. No intercourse. That's incredible.
Terrible to me. I have to buy new sheets.
Okay, but that's
Bonnie's saying it's like incest after 10 years.
But that's like, well, really, you've never dreamt about incest? Okay, this is the thing that I think this is what Anya doesn't understand because Anya's not married for 10 years, is that the wife a lot of times doesn't want to do it.
Right.
So this seems like the most perfect union ever.
Yeah.
If Rich just rolled over and humped me, like rubbed me a little and came and was fine with that for the rest of the day, I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah,
really? You want less?
Yes. She literally presents her ass with her pants on, and I'm humping that, and that's where I'm left with. But she laughs when I come.
So it's just dry humping.
It sounds fun.
I want to stress that I do have a music
I like how
career.
I see it so differently than Anya. To me, there's confetti coming down. It's like I want to see a congratulations banner up.
How old are you?
I'm 42.
Yeah, that's pretty incredible.
It's great.
That 10 years, and you, how come? Because if you want to last longer, I would think if you jerk off a whole bunch, that means you're coming more.
My wife is 7 years younger, and I was married beforehand, and then we had 3 kids in a very short period of time. So, therefore, she's just going to be the stump that I hump.
Yeah. I mean, you're so excited, too,
Yeah.
about
What does that mean, though?
the stump that you hump.
Yeah.
It's like it's an inanimate object that you just rub your genitals against until you come.
Negative. When I'm sitting there in the morning...
Todd is really upset by this.
He does not like it, not one bit.
He was like, I want to take relationship calls.
Why doesn't your wife get to have an orgasm ever in the history of time?
No, but I grew a
Sheets
beer.
don't do it
Said,
for
no
her.
Way.
You threw what, huh?
I grew a beer, and she's like, there's no way you're going down on me with that beer.
Just do it with something else then.
No, but at the same time, when we're sitting there in the morning, we have that little bit of time before the kids wake up. She actually gets turned on, she touches herself, and we do that. But at the same time, I'm so excited, I just pop so quick where she's, it's embarrassing.
So it's really mutual masturbation at this point.
No, his wife doesn't get...
part.
But she laughs.
She laughs.
Which is more than a lot of people.
It's great to just...
All right, Judge, I got to go because I can see by the faces of my co-host and my guest.
Got a couple prudes in here.
They are...
I'm not a prude, I'm judgmental.
Rich is at the Patrice benefit. He's emceeing the Patrice benefit tonight, so
I
that's
like
why he
that
can't be
better,
here. Okay, thanks for asking. Bye.
Probably.
All right. This is what I've got. You guys tell me what you want. I want to know why Sam is here. Everyone dislikes Sam.
No, they don't.
Too inside.
The guy who comes too fast should change his diet. It will help. Oh, this guy is
That's
giving
just
him
a helpful hint.
a helpful hint. Change your diet. I need some relationship advice. I have a girlfriend, but I have another girl coming after me, and I'm torn. You want to do that
sounds
one?
interesting. Yeah, that
All
sounds
right.
interesting.
Okay, here we go.
And also, I come on the sheets.
Sean from Detroit.
Hello.
Hi.
Well, let me break out the tiniest violin for Sean, who's got the biggest problem. One woman wants me, but then another woman also wants me.
Thank you. I don't know what to say to that.
Who do you like more?
I like the other girl that's not my girlfriend.
I knew it.
How long have you been with your girlfriend?
5 months.
Oh, so then just break up with her. Like 5 months. What difference does it make then? If you like the other girl better, then start dating the other girl.
Yeah, no, I wish she just hasn't done anything horribly wrong, so I feel like a dirtbag for breaking up with her for no real reason.
How do you know the woman likes you, the other woman?
Oh, she sent me some naughty pictures.
Some naughty pictures?
Well, then here's what you do. You show the girl that you're with, be like, oh, look at these funny texts I got. And then she'll break up with you.
Is that what guys are really always angling for, like the girl to break up with them?
It makes things a lot easier, yeah.
Women do that too. Let's be real.
Do you break up with people, Todd, or do they break up with you?
It can go any direction.
Either direction.
Yeah. Don't try to find a pattern, a sexist pattern.
That the girl that likes me, if she's going after me and I'm taken, so if I start dating her...
Have you thought of the fact that maybe she's going after you because you're taken, and then if you broke up with your girlfriend, you'd be less exciting to her?
Great point.
Was that sexist, or was that a...
No, that is a true generalization.
I don't know, how would you broach that subject?
I mean, you can't talk about it because then if you actually talked about that, then you couldn't be any less exciting. Like, that's the least exciting thing you could do. It's like, let's just put it all on the table and be literal.
Well, if it's true, then you're just going to have to get another girlfriend.
Yeah, you shouldn't date the girl that you're with because you like another girl better. And if this girl doesn't like you, you shouldn't have dated either of them anyway. So still break up with your girlfriend.
Well, how old are you?
I'm 23.
Break up with your girlfriend.
Bye-bye.
Break up with her.
Get a threesome going.
Wait, what do you like about the other woman? Are you just sexually attracted to her, or do you think you guys could have some kind of future?
She's more emotionally involved. My current girlfriend has a very flat affect, and this girl's a little more passionate, so...
She has a flat ass? What did he say?
Aspect.
Oh.
I have a flat ass, too.
I don't know what that means. What's a flat aspect?
Very blunt.
It's like when your ass doesn't go out like that.
No.
No.
Sam.
This guy actually has a vocabulary.
I know.
Oh, I'm sorry.
This is so rare.
Personality is two-dimensional.
Smartest guy to ever call this show.
You're an astute listener, Sean.
What do you do, Sean?
I'm a nurse.
Okay. All right. So you're meeting lots of ladies all the time.
Yeah, dude, you're 23. You should just not just break up with the girl that you're with, and then hang out with this other girl, and then that's not going to
happen. You're going to break up, and it's not going to last, and you're going back to the other one, and I made a mistake.
Yeah,
I think that could happen.
That is actually what's going to happen.
Or the new woman could be amazing, and you did the right thing, or maybe you should just not contact her and keep the girlfriend you have.
Pick your own adventure.
Okay.
With John.
These are all options.
I'm giving you options. I can't tell you what to do.
That's what we do.
I love that.
We
tell people what to do.
Wait, is this how you get a boyfriend? You just send naked pictures of yourself?
Yeah, that would help.
I mean, I was caught off guard, but I wasn't complaining. But
Well, how naughty were they? I'm just curious.
it was just her in her panties, and then she told me that she was wet, and I didn't do much.
Did she know you?
How did she have your? How did she send you these pictures? Great question.
She's UPS mail. She just put them on a postcard and sent them
Seriously?
that way. No.
Millennials.
No, she.
We got a drone.
I want to hear this.
I got her. I met her through work. And I got her number because I needed to. I was new to the job, so I kind of needed some help with just some like bullshit at work, and then she just kind of started talking to me through that, and then that's how it kind of just started escalating from there. She started like, "Hey, do you want to play Truth or Dare?" I'm like, "Oh, okay."
Just friends.
And I'm like, I have a girlfriend, like I was very clear about it.
Is she a nurse?
She's in nursing school right now.
Okay. Is she 14 years old?
No, she's my age.
Just the idea of a nurse going, "Hey, you want to play Truth or Dare?" Aren't you a nurse?
Yeah. It seems, it's too junior high for me.
Sean, I'm going to be a buzzkill really quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Quickly. Because she is being sort of shady and disloyal in a way, like she knows that you're unavailable. I don't know if you'll ever be able to really trust her.
I agree with Anya on that.
I actually talked about that. I said, "How do I know you're not going to do this shit for me if we ever start dating?" And she's like, "Whoever I'm with, I'm loyal, but I still don't. I don't know. I don't buy it."
I agree with Anya on that.
I don't like that she knows you have a girlfriend and really doesn't care what the girlfriend thinks. What do you think, Bonnie? Bonnie's like, I'd do it.
I say get those two girls together, bitch.
That's right.
I say get that bad happening. I don't know. I just think at 23, who gives a shit what your fucking problems are?
Yeah, that's right. Just like break up and then have fun with the other one, and then that'll be over. And then eventually when you're like 26, 27, you'll meet the right girl, and then that'll be that.
Do you like your current girlfriend?
She's all right.
She's alright.
It's just her that I get no. I bought her like $100 dance lessons for her birthday, and she said, "Oh, thanks," and that was it. So it was, that's like the emotion I get from her.
How many lessons did you get for $100?
Like, what kind of dance lessons? Yeah,
They're ballroom dance lessons.
Ugh.
but then you didn't take them with her.
No, we took them together.
Oh, you did?
Dude, what are you doing? You're 23 years old and you're stuck
You're
going
a
to ballroom dancing
23-year-old nurse taking ballroom dance lessons with your girlfriend. It's like,
Here's your life. You're gonna.
This is like the movie Emma or whatever.
This is horrible.
It's like, I just imagine big hoop skirts and why I can't talk to him anymore.
Remember that part in Emma where she gets a sext?
Yeah, she got it. Why, he sent me a picture of him in his box of
Maybe he was just trying to be trying to do something a little unconventional. So he said, "Let's do something that most people our age wouldn't do." Like,
actually, that's not true. It's most people our age would do that. That is what old people are doing.
No, his age.
Oh, I see.
I was being him for a second.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Sorry.
Was I right about that?
I think your new girlfriend's going to be into rock climbing.
Yeah. I think you really like your current girlfriend.
Maybe that gift card is transferable. So
$100 when you're 23
I want you
is
to
a
tell
lot.
your new sexting girlfriend to be like, "Well, listen, I got ballroom dance lessons."
Yeah, do you really want to date a girl that's sending you photos that say "I'm wet" when you're dating someone?
Yeah, I mean,
Anya, who are you? These are 23-year-old hot people.
Who wants a girl that sends you photos of herself in her panties while wet? When you could be ballroom dancing.
I think, though, she can't be trusted.
Yeah, right. I agree. But none of these people will be in his life in 6 months.
Exactly.
I mean, it's just like this is.
I disagree.
How long have you been dating your current girlfriend? 3.5 months?
5 months, he said.
5 months. I wasn't listening.
He
I
loves
fucking zoned
her.
out because
He
it was the
loves
most
her.
boring call. I'm going to go
loves
back
her
to
a
the guy who comes too fast.
Dude, just break up with her.
Are you
and
mean
then...
to the callers like that?
Yeah, they like it.
All right. I'm not going to be mean.
Sean, I really appreciated the flat aspect part of the call. That was good.
Okay, wait.
And like around her wife.
I think he has a lot going for him. He's a nurse at 23.
You got a vocabulary?
Tony from California. Anya wants to save your life.
Thank you for taking my call.
You're welcome. I almost didn't.
I guess I got lucky then. The reason that I'm calling is I've been married for 17 years, and about 8 months ago, my wife confessed to me that she had an affair. The affair was over. We went to counseling.
Who was it with? Was it someone you knew?
No, it wasn't someone that I knew. It was someone that she was going to school with.
Oh, brother. She's going back to school?
Yeah, she had...
These hoes ain't loyal.
Once they start going back, once they start bettering themselves, you've got to watch out.
Yeah, I guess so.
She got a new
trying to get one of those fancy educations. What are you going to use that for, huh?
Fucking.
And I guess the thing is that in spite of the fact that, we went to counseling, we did all these things you're supposed to do, and she feels like our relationship is better than it's ever been.
Of course she does.
I'm very frustrated, and I'm not over it, and I'm not happy.
Yeah, see, I think that would be a very difficult thing to get over.
She's trying to put it in your head that the relationship's better than it's ever been, so she can feel less guilty about what she did.
I think that's right.
Very
This
deep.
guy's good. Have him back.
How long ago was the affair?
The affair happened about a year ago, and it was particularly difficult for me to find this out because at the time that this affair went down, I was going through a lot of stress in terms of my job. I was leaving my old job and starting my own business. So I was going through a lot of pressure in terms of, how I was going to take care of our family. And
how many children do you have?
2.
Okay.
And what I didn't know is in the middle of all that, of course, when she was telling me that she was going off to meet a friend for lunch or she was going to study, she was going to meet this guy.
So how did you find out? What were the signs? For other people out there whose wives have gone back to school, what are the signs?
I had no idea when it was all going on. I literally had no suspicions whatsoever. What happened was we had been having some relationship problems. We went to counseling, and she apparently confessed to the therapist, and he told her to keep it a secret and not tell me. And that, again, I guess, kind of hated her for a while, and she eventually confessed.
She eventually confessed, even in spite of the therapist urging her not to?
These hoes ain't loyal.
Come on, Bonnie.
Sorry. I don't know what's happening.
She felt guilty about the whole thing or whatever, and it was eating at her, and she confessed.
But you didn't know anything.
I didn't know anything.
Like when you look back on it, you didn't. I should have known. I should have suspected.
No, there was nothing because she didn't really. I mean, I'm not a suspicious or a jealous person by nature.
No, you seem pretty level-headed.
So what she the things that she was the times these things she was kind of were normal in terms of. It wasn't an unusual thing for her on a weekend to say to me, hey, I'm going to go spend the afternoon with a friend of mine and we're going to have lunch and go get our nails done or whatever. Or, I have to go to the library and study. And it didn't seem like anything unusual to me. And I maybe I was an idiot, but I just wasn't suspicious.
When she returned from these trips, were her nails done?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I don't know exactly on what occasions she was telling me the truth and on what occasions.
Todd's 100% right, though, about her trying to make herself feel better. Because that's also the only reason she confessed.
Yeah.
Was because she
nothing
felt
would make
guilty
her
and wanted to
happy
make
than-
herself.
How long did the affair
If you said,
last?
hey, yeah, you're right, our relationship's better than ever, then she's like, whew,
Done.
Yes.
dodge the
Done.
bullet.
Yes.
Here's the
Well, I
thing.
kind of feel like that. I kind of feel like she's trying to just sort of get clear of it
Yep.
Yeah.
and put it behind us.
And then if you bring it up, she's going to be like, "Let it go.
Yeah.
It was a year ago. I apologize.
Yeah, I told
what more
you.
can I do?"
Let me ask you this, Tony.
It feels like I'm trapped. Like I can't even bring it up. Like
You can bring it up as much as you want.
Seriously.
Serious.
She got clear of this.
We're still together. Our family's together. Everything's intact. She's
Oh, they
forgiven.
have kids.
Mm-hmm.
Two.
Did you ever feel like having an affair just to get even?
Yeah.
But you didn't ever do it?
Well, good news, because tonight you just won. You won an affair with Anya Marini. Tony, here's the thing.
I haven't done that, but I've been tempted, and I thought about it. And,
But you're really cheating on your children too. That's the problem. It's like you're fucking with your whole family, not just her.
Well, that's the problem. Is I feel like if I got the reason why I stayed was because if I got mad and walked out, what does that do to my kids?
Mm-hmm.
And I was angry at her because I felt like it wasn't fair and it wasn't right, for her to make the decision to torpedo this whole family.
How long have you guys been married?
17 years.
17 years, yeah. It is so brutal, like, to think, when you begin a marriage, I can see, like, in the beginning or in the first couple of years, or even people getting divorced early on in the marriage seems to make sense to me. But later on, you've been through so many things with that person, and you feel like that, if one person has your back, it's that person, regardless if you fight with them or, whatever.
And also, it's pretty hard after how many years to go, fuck it, you're out of my life now, when you've been with someone 15 years.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's such a, like, it's so, what's the word I'm looking for? Disloyal. It's not a good word.
Yeah,
no, that's right.
A great word.
It is. That's the right word.
It's just wrong.
People do get over infidelity. I mean, I don't want to out anybody, but these two parents that I'm very close to had infidelity in their marriage about that time, and they had a rough 10 years, but then they got through it. I think that the
10 years after that?
I think, like...
What's the point?
Well, family...
There is a point to it. There's a point to it because you have something. You have like a real thing that you're doing.
No, I don't mean what's your point. I mean, what's the point of
the infidelity?
Of
like, hey,
why have a rough 10 years?
10 years? Like,
that's too long to have a rough time.
Like, why cheat that far in?
But it's like,
No, I thought you were saying that it took 10 years for them to get over the fact that the cheating happened. Did I misunderstand?
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right.
Well, because I think, honestly, sometimes marriage is a little bit like climbing Mount Everest. Like, you look at those people and you go, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you doing that? It's horrible. But they make it to the top and then they feel really good about themselves. And I think there is something of like, when you hit like 25 years, you're like, oh my God, I did this thing. I don't know.
It's not like the whole ride was a peach. It's like you have rough patches. Rough times. Here, Tony, I think the only way you guys can get through it is if you actually understand why she did it, like why it was repeated,
why it's your fault.
If she's really,
is that what you're saying?
Remorse, she doesn't sound like she has remorse, and it was multiple times. If it was a one-time thing and she's truly sorry, I think he would feel a lot different. Wouldn't you, Tony? Then this was like an ongoing thing. Of course, you can't trust her, and now she's like shaking it off like Taylor Swift, like it's no big deal, and. Of course it's a big deal. How are you supposed to... I don't know. I went out with somebody for 6 years and then found out that they were unfaithful the whole time. And I had red flag, or I had like a feeling the whole time. And for 6 years, he was like, you're insane, you're crazy, you're jealous, you need therapy. And I had no evidence. So I really did start feeling crazy. And then at the end, I found out all of it was...
You were right the entire time.
Yeah, and I was like, you robbed me of 6 years of like thinking, I really thought I was losing my mind.
Did he want to win you back?
No, that was the worst part, is that I wanted it to work. And he was like, it's so bad. There's so much bad water under the... Like, we can't get out of this. And I was like, let's try. Well, I am willing to try. And he was like, I'm not...
Right.
So,
but you would have after finding out that he cheated on you for 6 years?
I was in such a desperate... Have you ever been so desperate that you're just like, I know what I'm asking for is so beneath me, but I'm doing it anyway. Like, I couldn't understand how he could have cheated and then like he got sober afterwards. And I was like, well, you're sober now, so then everything's great, right? And he was like, no, I think we should just continue living apart.
That's not a good story for this guy. This is not. You're right.
I can't say that I'm terribly
Tony. I was thinking about
Tony, disregard. If you could just disregard that story.
No, it is hopeful. Here's the hope: is that she wants it to work, and I think you need to get her into couples counseling and like say, I need to understand what was going on in your head when you did that. Because I think if you know what she was going through, you might be able to move past it. And if she doesn't have a good reason, if it was just like, well, I just needed my ego stroked, or
trying to get that dick.
Actually, if she said I was trying to get my ego stroked and I was an idiot, I'd be more willing to forgive. But if she was like, I was deeply in love with this person, I might never want to talk to them again. I don't know.
I think
what she said in counseling was,
I didn't hear what Todd said.
That she was angry at me for a period of about 7 years that I never knew about. And the thing that was difficult for me was accepting the idea that when I thought everything was fine, there was this sort of bad feelings, under the surface that she was harboring, that eventually, I guess she held on to long enough that she did this.
See, I think there's hope then. Because she didn't just do it wasn't like an act of, what do they call that? Like an act of, I know Lewis is shaking his head, but she had her own reason for doing this. Just like you, Tony, said you kind of want to fuck around on her now because you're pissed. In her mind, in some way you had been not unfaithful, but like she had earned this infidelity. That's not right. But now that you know the motivation for it, maybe you can kind of understand more that the marriage was flawed in some way and that this is more like a symptom of the sickness rather than the sickness itself. Bam.
I just don't know how to open up the communication to where I feel like I can express honestly.
Well, are you guys going to couples therapy?
No, we stopped.
Can you have her call in?
I guess I could.
Okay, call back with her, and we'll ask her some deep probing questions.
That's too intense for me, man.
Is it,
Okay,
Todd?
Well, I'll see if I can get her to call in. She hates Sam, so it might be a day when he's not there.
We'll pretend he's not there. Okay, thank you.
Well, she's a bad person,
Look
so.
who's here.
So, yeah, Nick Griffin's just showed up. Well, he's getting his coat off and getting his things together.
I feel better
Sam,
about leaving
let's
early
take
now
this
that Nick's
call.
here.
Go ahead, lady trucker.
Good evening, everyone.
Hi.
Good evening.
The sexual tension and excitement between Sam and Bonnie is just
Palpable? Is it palpable?
I don't like him the same way everyone else doesn't like him.
That's
So
not
does
true.
everyone else have sexual tension with him also?
A lot of people do, and the dislike is overstated, and there is sexual tension between us, and people pick up on it, and it is what it is.
Well, how is it?
Rich hates it.
I mean, of course he does. I wouldn't like it either if I were him.
Rich has never, because Rich looks at you and just
Rich
goes,
doesn't
"There's
know
no
his
way."
name.
There's no way.
A lot of people have done that in the past, and they make
They
that mistake all the time.
underestimate
Yeah,
you.
it's fine. It's the story of my life.
Lady Trucker, how are you?
not doing good.
Good. I don't know how to do small talk, but thanks for calling.
That's the end.
Nick, thank
Yeah.
you for joining us.
Well, thanks for inviting me.
Do you know everybody here?
I don't know this gentleman. I'm
My name's
sorry.
Sam.
Nobody
Hi,
likes
Sam.
him.
That's not. See what I mean? That's it.
He actually does the show on after us, but he's
Oh, nice. Well, hi, Sam.
He
I'm
sometimes
not
comes
making
in.
any
Nice to meet
decisions
you.
about us.
Thank you.
and of course you know Todd.
Yeah, we know
I
very.
do know Todd
Long
very
time.
well, yeah.
Todd's been fixing relationships.
Yeah, who knew Todd was a relationship doctor?
I felt bad for that last guy.
Oh,
Yeah, no, that
He
was a
seemed like
real
a good
call.
guy. He
We
seemed like a good guy.
normally we would
I know.
just mock him
You
relentlessly,
just
why don't you
shuffled
mock
him
that guy?
off.
but
McFarlane?
thank you for being here and morally putting our compass where it's supposed to be. Thank you.
I'm worried about that marriage.
I think I'm too nice for this show.
No, you're.
And yet you don't seem.
particularly nice.
Yes, thank you, Nick.
Wow, you come
don't
out
know.
swinging, Nick.
I don't
Nick
know.
didn't,
Trying to
Nick
jump
didn't
into the
even
energy
believe
of
that.
the
He's
show.
trying to be edgy.
I know. It's there was
feels
nothing behind it.
I think of Nick always as
Nick
like
just
the
apologized.
like the quintessential comedian.
That's
like
what she told me.
Like if you paint, like if you were gonna like do a animated character
Uh-huh.
of an actual comedian, it would be you.
And
It is you.
What is that, though? What is it about me?
Well,
I mean, know
when-
every comic in the world. Why is...
Well, there's something about your presence just in general.
I know. There's an insult coming.
No. Why do you think that?
Well, a backhanded thing.
You're a very good joke writer, and you tell very good jokes. And when you go on stage, it's always a pleasure to watch you. So it has nothing to do with that.
Right, exactly.
There's something
you're
like
front loading this.
You're ramping up for a backhanded compliment. My radar's going bing bing. My backhanded compliment.
But I always no. To me you have the demeanor of what a real comic is like.
Say what you mean, Bonnie.
Yeah, that's not specific.
What everybody knows what his demeanor's like, right? You're quiet.
Quiet, yeah, that's true. I am quiet.
I'm quiet.
Seem. I don't even ask you any questions ever because I'm worried. But you will definitely engage in conversation.
Well, it's not like Nick doesn't
I don't get
talk
asked
to people.
much. I think because everyone assumes I'm not going to say anything, but I definitely don't initiate a lot of conversations.
Right.
That's
I feel
true.
like if you wanted to talk, you would just come out and talk. So then I give you your space. But I respect it. I don't not like it. I enjoy it. It's true.
I wish I could be
Why
like
is this
that.
so uncomfortable?
Yeah.
Like be at a party and I fantasize about just being at a party and being okay not talking.
Well, you feel you have to talk?
Yeah. And then
Where's that come from?
people pleasing in my family, I don't know, but I'm really uncomfortable just sitting somewhere saying nothing. I don't know what to do. I guess you can look at your phone now, but that seems rude.
Yeah.
But if you were like at a I don't know who's breathing heavily.
Probably me. I have a huge sinus infection and it creates asthma.
Oh, okay. So
Is that true?
It's absolutely true.
I've never even heard of that.
Does anything help?
Yeah, because it drains into the lungs.
I always get a cough that lasts 11 weeks when I have a sinus infection. Do you have any cures for that? Oh, wrong show, anyway. It's the cough show.
Breathing over a steaming pot of peppermint helps.
we've got a lot of people that want help, but I want to get a more of a...
Is that what this show is? I'd be honest.
It's really not. It's nothing. This show is nothing.
It's usually Rich and Bonnie fighting.
But Todd wanted to take some calls.
Well, I'm not going to fight with you like Rich does, right?
Why not?
I don't want to fight with you.
You're losing control, Bonnie.
Am I? Mm-hmm. All I can hear is the deep breathing.
Sorry, it's a problem.
Is it me?
No, it's definitely me. It's me. I breathe heavy.
No,
it's going to continue.
Are you married?
There's nothing. Am I married?
Yes. Do you have a girlfriend?
You don't know each other?
Do you have children?
I'm divorced. I'm a divorced person.
See, okay, that's right in line with what I was thinking.
Right? Yeah,
that works.
That
goes along with your.
That's where the insult.
Do you have any insight into marriage? And
no, I mean, I was married 3 years. I didn't particularly do it very well.
Why? What was the problem?
I don't know what the problem was, Bonnie.
Was it you that initiated the?
No, it was kind of like a mutual surrender. We went, this is not going well for a while.
That feels like it happens only in movies or TV shows.
No, I mean, it wasn't nice. It wasn't pleasant. I mean, I said horrible, horrible things. I actually have not spoken to her since probably 2 days after I said those horrible things. I never spoke to her again, like even over paperwork and all that stuff. Nothing ever was ever uttered.
Have you ever run into her?
Never run into her. Never seen her on Facebook.
Oh my God. You were married to that person.
I was married.
That's so
I was actually with her 9 years.
Holy great.
Holy moly. And yeah.
And then you just
I think we both said, yeah, we both
Do you think the marriage ruined it?
No, I don't think the marriage. I really actually enjoyed being married. A lot of it I did like, but no, she was in grad school and I was in. I was on the road. I was on the road as a quintessential comic will be.
Yes.
And
I know how you go into your hotel room. I imagined it before.
Yeah. And you know, I don't initiate a lot of conversation. All these things led to a poor marriage, I think. That's fine.
Right, because
Lots
being
of
on the
people are in
road
bad
is a tough
marriages.
thing for, I think, a lot of women to deal with.
Yeah,
I mean, for to their husbands being on the road. I enjoy it, you know.
Yeah, I notice married people love to be on the road.
You're like, Rich, you got any road gigs?
I want Rich to go.
Yeah.
Well, honestly, like, there is a thing where when you come back, you have to, like, my friend called it re-entry or something.
Yeah.
And you have to, like...
You mean when he comes back from the road with his golf clubs and...
Yeah, there's, because he's used to being by himself.
Aren't his road gigs like a half hour from your house?
No, you can't mock
I mean, it's
Rich when
just
he's not
one
here to
night,
defend
aren't they?
himself. Because I will not defend him.
It's just one night, isn't it?
He's just like, I'll see you at 9 o'clock. I'll be back at 10 o'clock.
I hope
merch.
he calls in. He honestly works so hard. He goes Wednesday through Sunday or Monday every week almost. And the weeks that he doesn't, I'm like losing my mind because I'm used to a certain.
You need that $1,200.
Well, how am I supposed to buy milk?
I realize most people don't make $1,200 in 4 days, so it wasn't for comics. That was an insult, but for everyone else,
but for regular
I was insulting
folks,
you, and I apologize. It was thoughtless.
We don't have any health benefits.
I just apologize. Go ahead.
Anyway, so. Yeah, I think
Do you think that'll ever change where you don't want him to be on the road so much, or do you think that's really
what happens is then when he's home if he's home for 2 weeks or something, then I get used to that. Then that's fine. It's nice. Just a matter of like readjusting everything.
I always watch you guys when you're in the cellar because it is interesting. The dynamic, I don't know you very well, but I know Rich a little, and I always think, how is this working? Yeah, and I watch you guys, but you seem really
He almost gave you backhanded compliments.
I
how can this work?
A lot of people have said that.
Yeah, I'm not the
How
first.
How does it work?
No, I've said it. I'm still saying it.
It is part of it is that like when you're just around someone for a long time, you rely on them. We have a way of being with each other that works out for us. I think it's hard to explain.
I think you guys really get a kick out of each other. He
does make me laugh a lot.
Yeah, I see you guys walking down the street after you leave in the cellar, and I'm like on the other side just lurking in the shadows by myself, and I see you laughing with each other. And
it's weird.
It's nice.
So
do you guys actually fight a lot, though?
Yes, we fight.
I think
we will make jokes during the fight. It's just we don't have any boundaries. It's all just coming out all the time.
I also have a theory that you're deeply sexually attracted to each other, and that's
we
what's
have
keeping
weird sex things happening a lot, but
like the fact that you can joke in the middle of a fight, I think that means you're really attracted to each other.
I think it means you're out of your mind. So.
Yeah, I know. It seems closer.
I will say this. I feel like Rich is the perfect man for me in the sense that he
is from New Jersey.
He will not change being Rich no matter what I'm a pretty strong person, and usually the way my relationship worked in the past was that I would kind of conquer someone, and then when they turned into a pussy, I'd be like, ugh, and move on. And Rich you can't turn him into a fucking pussy because he's so rich. He just can't change. So then it's like good because I have, what I mean? It's almost like I have a scratching post.
Is it that he's a challenge still, or that you just respect that about him, that he's so unshakable?
He literally has no learning curve. He will not change no matter how many.
No, but you said he's like rewritten some of his sexist jokes or dropped them. The one about like raping
but that's just about comedy. Like he wants to be a better comic, so he does have that.
A little late for that.
So sorry, John Barry. I don't know. I mean, I don't know how sometimes I look at other people's relationships and they'll say like they don't talk to their husband or their wife in days. Like they just don't have conversations.
Yeah.
That's not us at all. It's like even when you're watching a movie and the one will come in and say something snarky to the other, and then the other one will, and they'll leave, and then that's the end of the scene. You're like, how does it end there? Right. We'll have to do that for 2 hours.
Do you ever go a couple days without talking to him when he's on the road?
Never. No.
How many times a day when he's on the road?
Well, he call. I would probably not call as much, but he calls like 8 times a day. Probably.
Seriously?
It's like a lot. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
After each CD sale, he calls?
Yes. Another one.
Oh wait, that'd be 8 for the weekend.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Man, I'm hitting.
No, 8 a night. That's a lot.
Nobody calls
that's not bad.
anymore.
Solid.
Yeah, that would be great.
That's like a solid $64 of profit.
Do you guys call your girlfriends now? Like when you're in a relationship, do you call?
I called. Yeah, I would call my girlfriend every day when I was on the road.
Really? That seems nice.
Like in the morning or at night?
Usually twice.
Yeah.
The kind of the good night and the how's it going during the day.
Right.
Good boyfriend alert.
Yeah, cute.
What about you, Nick?
I don't have a girlfriend, so there's not a lot of calling.
Neither do I.
But in the past,
it's been so long.
Or how you see the future. You must have girls come up to you after shows, try to get with that.
Wow.
Suddenly, very gauche.
14 of you. Yeah, of course I have sex every now and then, but I'm not seeing anyone. I just, I guess I used to have a girl that I would, but not very, she had a son, and I don't know, we didn't do a lot of talking. I mean, when I was out on the road.
You would just wait until you came back?
No. We talked, but not like every day and little check-ins and stuff. It wasn't happening.
That's my experience of modern love.
What?
Modern love.
Seeing each other, then long periods of famine, no communication, then seeing each other, then famine. And it feels like it's got to do with texting and technology. Like, calling just seems insane. Not to me.
I feel like calling outside of a relationship, it seems like it's completely dried up.
Yeah, that's...
I call Bonnie once a week.
Do you?
At least.
Yes, she does.
I go, it's your weekly phone call.
How'd you guys become friends?
I did her podcast once, and then we just
She called me insane, and I immediately liked her.
Did I?
Yeah, I was like, but, I'm probably insane. And you were like, actually, I was going to tell you that you
Oh, thank you for saying it first. No, you're a little nuts. That's what makes you an artist, right?
Yeah.
I mean, also that you're good at music. I guess that's what makes you an artist.
I think I'm too sensitive. That's maybe not insane, just too feeling. It's like it's really annoying. I wish I could just go through the world.
But all of you three are single, right?
Yeah, we've got it going
and then
on.
Sam got a fucking hot wife.
Oh, you're married?
Really?
How did he do that?
He has a hot wife?
I'm 32.
Let's see a picture.
That's when I got married. 32.
I don't have my phone on me, but I would show you.
Okay.
I would.
Doesn't he give you hope?
What is that supposed to mean?
I mean, look at you.
What about
He's
me?
adorable.
You're doing it again.
You're unlikable.
Is that right?
I only know that from what people are telling me on the phone lines.
Keep pulling my pigtails.
You're terrible.
A lot of tweets, guys. Thank you. A lot of tweets.
Want to take one more call, and then we'll go to break, and then we'll...
And then when we come back, I won't be there.
Okay.
Follow Todd Berry on Twitter. Follow
Berry,
the Nick Griffin on Twitter. Follow Not Sam on Twitter.
Whoa.
Follow Bonnie McFarlane. Follow Anya.
Okay, this one's addressed to Todd. So go ahead, Chris.
Hi, and thanks for having me on. And I don't want to take a lot of your time, but this is a question for Todd, real fast. Just because I think maybe being single, he might be able to help me out. So I have a legitimate problem. I have a real problem with women in general. I'm sexually attracted to them. I enjoy, I guess, being in a relationship. I can't stand the awkward. I'm single now. I can't stand the awkwardness of the beginning. I can't stand the miscommunications and everything else. And it's a real problem. And I had really second guessed whether or not I go, maybe I'm just not into women anymore. Maybe that's just not my thing. But
when you say the miscommunications, you mean when you're starting to date someone, when you're trying to get the thing going?
Well, that's always tense because you're like, when should I text? Can I text? Do I wait 3 days to text? Because then you got to slog through that.
Well, I can't. I think that's one of the reasons I stay married too, is because of like Tinder and shit.
Yeah,
it seems awful. Do you do Tinder?
No, I'm too famous.
Yeah, you're too famous. What do you do? How do you do dates? Todd, do you just wait till girls like surround you after the show?
It's like a Guns N' Roses concert in whenever they were really 91. Just a line at the backstage door. And,
and then you just look at them, eyeball them.
Yeah, it's like 300 of them.
Too young, too old, too fat, too thin.
You just meet people,
just right. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's real easy for somebody like yourself who has that type of exposure. But for somebody like me...
What do you do?
Well, I'm in compliance, so my entire life is just yelling at people for not doing things that they're supposed to be doing.
I don't even know what compliance is. I know compliance. I know what the word means.
It's just making sure that, for instance, like if the compliance is you always have to make sure that you're wearing the proper shoes, or you're wearing, or you're doing the proper forms for
what company?
Activities. I don't want to necessarily get that.
Let's not out. Let's not.
No, but is it like a store?
No, it's for a let's just call it a processing facility for electronic equipment.
Okay, got it.
Radio Shack.
I don't got it. I just said it so we can move on.
Can I ask him a question really quick?
More higher level.
Go.
If you were to assess yourself really quickly, Chris, like, what would you say your problem is in the beginning? If you were like a therapist looking at your text messages.
I don't know. And
where are you
question,
fucking up?
Anya.
Like, honestly, where do you think you're not delivering?
I don't know. You know, I tried everything. For instance, I tried going.
I like your voice. You should do phone calls.
Chris. Oh, him or me?
People do like your voice.
I'm listening, Chris.
Thank you very much, Todd. I appreciate
Todd's yelling.
I'm talking about Chris. I think Chris has a nice voice.
Do you let people talk on this show? Let this guy talk.
And I would say, yeah, do phone calls.
Broads.
Go ahead.
But you know, I've tried apps, and they just, you know, it seems very impersonable. I can't, you know, really find success. I once tried one of the major ones, and they couldn't find anybody for me within 50 miles of my location. Now,
are you in a small town or something?
No, you know, I'm in Central Jersey, so you would think that somebody in New York. I mean, that eliminates New York and Philadelphia. I don't know what I'm doing incorrectly.
I'll tell you. I can already tell that this guy's driving me crazy. You're one of those guys that does like 15 to 35 text volleys before you actually say, "Would love to get together and meet," right?
Well, you know, I guess there's some truth to that, but the problem is before that, right?
Whoa,
I can't
Anya.
get to before that, and so like I'll try different things. Like I asked a coworker had said, "Hey, listen, I got somebody for you. You know, why don't you come to a party?" And the problem with that is that I'm very socially inept. I don't like that type of atmosphere, and I think it's a very awkward type of atmosphere to get to know somebody, even though that's more of a public setting. But so I had thought a great opportunity would be to give him money so he could then say, "Hey, this is from Chris," and then it gives me an opportunity a week later to say, "Hey, you know, I was wondering whether or not I can get together with your friend there, so I can get."
I don't understand it.
Back.
Do you guys?
You're out of your mind,
so much.
Chris.
He talks so much, and he says, "I'm going to make this quick,"
Right.
and it's not quick. He just talks so much.
I'm sorry,
Chris, you're getting in
It's
your
okay,
own way.
it's okay. I don't mean
I'm
to
going to
be-
give you a tip for dating. You get on OkCupid or whatever. You see somebody cute and you write, "Hey, loved your avatar. Would love to meet up sometime. If you like, I loved your profile. I would love to meet sometime if you're up for a drink."
And
Done.
word economy.
Yeah, that's
Only
short.
use the words that you have to absolutely use. Just nice and quick.
I was just set up with somebody who's a real catch, and it went awry very quickly because he was insane. He's texted me like 35 times and asked me about my website and like who does it. And all I wanted to do was meet the guy and go for a drink. But by the end of his texting, I was like, I've had it. I can't even go out with him.
Why don't you just tell him who did your website? Then you
Yeah, why are you being so coy by your website? Thanks for calling,
answer the
Chris.
question.
Thank you.
I think you're the difficult one.
Oh my God, Anya.
What?
Taking selfies so people
No, I'm
can...
Snapchatting. I'm Snapchatting.
Okay, let's do our plugs, and then we'll take a break,
Oh,
and then
plugs.
Todd Berry may or may not come back and join us after the
I'll
break.
stick around a little longer.
Oh, thank you.
He's
Thank
having
you,
Might not
Thank you
be.
so much.
Is that all right? I mean,
No, I'd love it if you
appreciate
did.
either way, right?
We should talk to Nick about his pastries that he loves.
I don't know what you're talking about, but
What
I'm all over
do you
that.
love?
That's a teaser. You've got to stay tuned.
Okay. Well, this weekend, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I'm at Mohegan Sun, and wherever that is.
Mohegan Sun,
Yeah.
Arizona?
Mohegan Sun in Arizona. It's in Connecticut.
Oh, okay.
Uncasville, right?
Are you doing the?
The comics
Oh,
thing.
What?
And then, go ahead, Todd. What do you got to plug?
well, I'm going to be Baltimore this Thursday, but it's sold out. Creative Alliance.
Oh,
but
so
it's
why do you
important
even plug
Because
it?
it's important that people know I can sell at a show.
Oh, right.
I got Just for Last in Vancouver, your neck of the woods.
Oh, my
that's
God.
That's in
Love that.
February sometime. I know I'm bouncing around. I'm at the Cellar in New York here and other clubs.
Go to your website, right?
Yeah,
What's your website?
ToddBerry.com @ToddBerry. In March, I'll be in Ithaca and Albany.
Wow.
I just got a website. My assistant made a website for me.
You've never had a website?
I never had a website, and then people have been making fun of it.
Ooh.
You gotta check it out.
Finally got a website.
Ooh,
That's not nice.
But it's like,
I got something to do now.
I was going to hire someone to do it, and then my assistant was like, I think I can
It's
do
shitty,
it.
though.
But it's like one of those, like,
I gotta say, though, it's weird that you
bad.
don't have a website, but you have an assistant. Why do you have an assistant?
Because it's with a whole other thing.
Rich cries poor,
I have a book coming out
an
February 23rd.
Yeah?
Oh, I can't wait.
It's called
You're Better Than Me. Yes. What did you say about...
I said Rich always cries poor, but you have an assistant, it seems.
Well, maybe Rich is poor. I don't know. He doesn't. I don't know how much money he has, and he doesn't know how in debt I am.
Oh.
That's the way we like to keep it.
I like to-
Sam has a show right after this.
Yep, Sam Roberts show is on after this at 9 p.m. Eastern every night, Monday
Sam
through Friday.
Roberts' show.
Sam
And
Roberts.
I couldn't remember his last name for the longest time, so I guess go see Sam's show.
Thanks
and
for
Nick.
that. Appreciate that. Name's not up on the board, so I can see where that'd be troublesome.
Oh, you know what? Can I plug my podcast also? The Todd Berry Podcast.
Yes.
Sorry, I don't know if I cut in line right there. I apologize.
No, the Todd Berry Podcast. Where can we find it?
You know how to find it.
Okay, just Google it.
Yeah, go to Feral Audio.
It was one of the top 10 New York podcasts.
Yeah, in Brooklyn.
Yeah, I read that.
Oh, wow.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Nick, where are you?
Sorry.
You can, I don't know, nickgriffin.net. You can see my little tour dates.
Okay, very good. All right, we're off to break. We'll
Wait,
be back.
what about me?
Oh, sorry.
You're right, Anya.
You're the co-host.
You can pre-order my album, Paper Plane, at AnyaMarina.com. It's out on Friday. And I've got a podcast, too. It is not on the top 10, but you can check that out. It's called We Know Nothing, and I host it with Sam Morrell and Phil Hanley, too. Hilarious comics. Goodbye.
But you have a new album dropping on Friday.
Yes, Paper Plane.
You should make that a bigger deal.
All songs about Bonnie McFarlane.
Yay. All right, we're going to break. We'll be back. Sorry.
That's Bonnie McFarlane on my left, ladies and gentlemen.
Excuse me.
Thank God the guys are
we
gone.
are back with My Wife Hates Me. Rich Voss is not on the
Available.
show tonight because he's at the Patrice Benefit. I don't know what it's really called. Is it
Patrice O'Neill Benefit
Patrice
Show?
O'Neill Benefit
I have
Show?
no idea.
There's a lot of big stars on that show.
Were you not invited?
I'm invited, but I
You'd
have a
rather be
radio
here.
show. But I did the show last year.
Thank you guys for calling 866-969-1969.
We are here with Nick Griffin and Todd Berry.
Also known as Toddy
And
Berry.
Walking in late.
Also known
That
as
Sam Roberts dude.
Oh, he's coming back?
Yeah, you don't want him to?
No.
No one likes him. It's so weird.
It's like, can't he get enough airtime on his own
I know.
show?
It's like he's got a show after this, but he's like, oh, let me
Thanks for
scoot
being
in.
here, though, on the last
We
hour,
love that
Sam.
you're here. Thank you for coming back.
Oh, thanks, guys.
That's how old I was when I was married. I was 32.
32.
Oh.
But you've been married how long, Sam?
3 years.
He always laughs when you ask him about it.
I love that.
Well, because he just said he was married for 3 years.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then he was 32.
Wrap it
so
up.
you're almost done.
Do you talk about your marriage on your show?
Yeah.
And so how's it going? What's going on with your marriage? I've only met your wife once.
Yes, things are good.
I tried on a dress that she had.
Where?
That's
She
weird.
had a dress with her, and I tried it on.
Okay.
We were at Lindsay's.
Oh. All
She
right.
came to a place with a dress?
She brought Lindsay some clothes.
Oh.
Like, that's how rich people are, I guess. They just have someone else showing up with clothes.
Yeah. I don't know. I didn't realize she was Lindsay's personal dresser.
And then
Stylish.
Lindsay didn't.
Yeah, I didn't
Lindsay didn't feel like trying on the clothes.
Because she's rich.
I guess rich people
So
sometimes get busy.
They had me, who's about the same size, maybe a little bigger than Lindsay, and
Right.
maybe a little. And so they had me try on the clothes.
And then Lindsay could just look at you. Did you have to wear a blonde wig or anything?
And Lindsay decided not to take any of the clothes.
Just get it away
after
from me.
she had seen it on me.
That's not nice to you.
Okay, wait. Rich is on the phone.
Oh, no.
Rich, how's it going?
Everybody, I'm backstage at the Patrice Road. I'm sitting here at Tel, Artie Lang, Norton. Everybody's killing. This fucking crowd is insane.
Did you
How
do
good
the
it is.
joke?
Yeah, yes, it killed.
Tell what the joke is that you did.
What I did is I came, I did some material, and then I said, look, I worked really hard on this. This took a lot of mediating, a lot of phone calls, a lot of back and forth. But it's my pleasure to bring out two of my favorite radio hosts, a big hand. They went nuts. I go, come on, really? Did you think that was going to happen?
Did they get mad?
No, they started laughing. I go wonder if I can, circling elementary schools and the other ones working on mofos.
You nailed them both. That's great.
It went well. I mean,
we made fun of them equally, which I think is nice.
Right.
We'll never get it to tell on radio. Do you want to say hi to Bonnie on the air? Huh? Yeah.
Hey, Bonnie, we miss you at the 4th annual Patrice benefit.
Who is this?
Here.
David Tell.
That was David Tell.
Oh, hi, David Tell. It's like putting your kid on the phone, though. It's like a weird thing just to hand the phone to somebody.
Yeah. Dave understands. I was desperate.
That's honestly the most, upbeat I've ever heard David Tell.
Is Nick and Todd there?
We are here.
Yeah.
Hi, Rich.
Hey, how's it going?
Good.
Good.
Thank you for coming in.
Todd's been making fun of you.
Oh, really? Has he been doing it like I'm in the audience?
A little bit.
Oh, that's good. Now, is Louis C.K. financing it, or is he doing it on his own?
Louis C.K. texts him every once in a while. Doing great. Keep going. If you get one I like, I'm going to put it on my website. That sort of thing.
It's Anya.
What did he call you, Anna? He always calls you Anna.
I'm changing it.
Do you think Todd and Tig argue for first place with him?
Do you argue with Tig over being Louis C.K.'s favorite?
No, I can't afford that argument.
Well,
I don't even know what that meant.
I think it means you'll take third place if necessary.
Yeah, it's not bad company.
Thank you guys for coming in and covering. I hope you're having a good time.
We are.
It's been a lot of fun.
This takes time.
We're running out of time, sweetheart. We gotta go.
All right, tell them where the after party is. Bye.
See ya.
Oh my God. Now I know how.
Or did he have a lot in common with that last caller who talked on and on?
Well, it does feel like a lot of work when he's not here because mostly I'm sitting there telling him to shut up.
Oh, you're telling him, yeah.
I'm always confused when he's so nice.
What do you mean?
Rich is a nice guy. He's so warm, and he's like, and then I go, God, he's a really nice person.
Yeah, he's a nice person.
Whatever. Maybe 866-969-1969. Call the show if you have a relationship problem.
Why the 69s? Is that to be like all sexual?
That's to be like, oh,
I don't think. I mean, I didn't make up the number.
Then it would be 6. Oh, it is 969. It should be 96969.
Sam, do you have any insight?
Oh shit! It spells out wow but that's what Opie and Anthony used to, wow, whip them out Wednesday.
Right, whip them out Wednesdays.
But that's not a show anymore, so now it's just 969-1969.
Oh, but they just kept the number because...
What are you going to change the number?
What are you going to do?
What are you going to do?
Change that number?
Exactly.
No, you're not going to change the number. You're going to keep the number, but you're going to stop saying wow.
Exactly.
Phone lines are wide open.
Phone lines are wide open. We've got so many calls.
969.
Is Lewis in there? Is he taking calls? Nobody's calling? 969.
You can't blame Lewis if you don't see anything ringing.
I know, because sometimes people will text me or tweet me and be like, I tried calling and no one was there to answer.
I have a question. What if I want to have a kid, but I don't want to go to a sperm bank,
right?
And I can't kidnap your kid,
right?
You can adopt one.
No.
Will they let you adopt?
So then you have to find a man to put his penis in you.
What?
I guess you could adopt, right? What are the conditions? You don't want to
probably
do that.
have to have money.
I want it to look exactly like me.
Didn't you?
Oh, it's weird. No, I don't. I really do believe that if I adopted a baby, I would love it as much as I love. I don't think of her as mine. I don't think of her as part of me.
I know that's
the fruits
good.
of your loins.
Yeah,
I like that you never use the phrase "mini-me."
Oh, I would never.
It's so narcissistic, don't you think, when people say that? Like,
I've never heard anyone use that.
She's a little mini-me.
Really?
People do all the time say, you guys look exactly alike. And then I get offended because I honestly feel like I'm better looking than an 8-year-old. Come on.
Still don't know why you need an assistant.
Because I have an issue with doing emails. So... I can't do them sometimes.
She can't write a good email. a good response.
I don't know. My brain doesn't work on a certain level.
How many are you getting that you're you're standing over someone telling them how to answer an email?
Well, that was the reason why I didn't get an assistant for a long time, because I was like, now I have to figure out how to tell someone.
How many people are emailing you? I'm a celebrity. I can have a totally manageable amount of emails. I'm an actual
It's
celebrity.
just a very weird period of my life where I have a lot of weird stuff going on.
All right.
So.
I mean, if it's private, it's private.
I mean, I have 2 movies in pre-production, and I have a book coming out February 23rd, if you must know. And
I bet that hurt you to plug when your book was going to.
If
you must know, I have a book coming out.
I was telling you, because I'm embarrassed about things. I'm not
if you must know, you can pre-order it on Amazon.com.
If you must know, if you want to pre-order
here's a link to order it. And
I guess I'll let you know the title if you fucking need to know it. You're better than me.
Are you serious? Are the 2 movies thing? What's that about?
I wrote
right.
2 movies, and I made 1 movie, and now I have. It's a very.
Fuck, you need help.
It's a lot of. It's a big process. So
now I think you need 2 assistants.
Well, it would be different if the movies were being made by these big companies, but they're not. They're like financed.
Don't you want to be hands-on though?
Oh yeah,
with those emails.
Not always, because a lot of it is just scheduling an appointment to talk to someone. Those are the ones I can't do. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You should be able to do email if you can make a movie.
But I thought that...
But I'm busy writing.
See, I thought about getting an assistant, but I always felt like, well, the work I'm going to go to tell the assistant what to do is I could just do it.
So you do everything
I felt like that for so long, but then I
feel like
when I got the assistant, it really did alleviate a lot of that kind of stress. She does my calendar. And then she's
not an intern. You actually, I mean, it's
I know you're paying her. I
pay her. Yeah.
How many hours a week does she work?
She's my babysitter. Like it varies. Like sometimes it's just 3 hours a week. Sometimes it's like 8 hours a week. When she made my website, it was an 8-hour week.
People don't like the website, though?
People have been mocking the website. People have been emailing through the website being like, please let me make you a website.
What does it look like? Can we pull it up on a computer?
Yeah.
I was really happy. I was like, this is exactly as I wanted it.
Yeah. But what's the problem?
It's comedian Bonnie McFarlane. I bought the thing BonnieMcFarlane.com, but now I don't know how to get it.
You mean you can't find it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did that once, too.
No, you got to get that.
Louis is going to come in and put it. So what's the main criticism of the website?
That people have been tweeting me like that when you click on stuff, it goes into a box or something. I don't know. Shit happens.
It's all Comic Sans.
I mean,
yeah, exactly.
I can't believe a website made by your personal assistant who was your babysitter isn't like the best one.
Can I tell you something though? That I've tried to talk about this before and no one will listen to me. But is it amazing? Like I could not sit down and write an email that sounded.
You can't write
professional.
emails.
Well, I just clicked on your calendar and it said you can add HTML directly into this element to render on the page.
Oh no!
She did one.
So am I making your website for
Yes.
You got to go to comedianbonniemcfarlane.com.
Please don't say that on there. I have to take it down right now.
No. We have to take a look. Just go to www.comedian.
Oh, you can do
BonnieMcFarlane.
I don't like
.com.
And then click on calendar. Watch what happens.
Yeah, I want to see. Oh my god, that's a terrible website.
Oh yeah. I can see why you have.
Well, she was going to put my actual calendar to be on the thing, and I was like, no, because my doctor's appointments and stuff are in there.
Do a list of your shows that are coming up.
It's very clearly
or maybe that was a list of your
template that was made like 10 years ago.
Oh. Yeah, it's from a template.
Yeah,
it's from a template.
I
thought it was pretty fantastic.
It isn't.
Don't go to comedian Bonnie McFarlane right now. Give it a week.
Yeah.
We got a lot of calls, Miss McFarlane. A lot of calls.
Another assistant to undo the damage.
Where's the calendar? I want to put in HTML elements.
Stop, don't.
Click the calendar.
That is funny.
Oh, nothing's made me happier all day.
Wait, go somewhere else. This is fun.
There's the book.
Right, you can pre-order the book. You should just tell people to go to Amazon for it.
The forward by Anthony Bourdain.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
She won't talk
That's not
about
gonna
that
hurt
too
you.
much.
Yeah. What? Why? How she knows?
What? He liked something I did.
Wow.
He follows me on Twitter. I can ask him direct message. Yes, he does.
Direct message him. I'm scared to talk to him because he's been very instrumental in my career, like he's helped me a lot, and then I'm scared I'm going to fuck it up. So
How has he helped you? I know I saw you on his show.
Well, because he was the one who got me the book deal.
Really?
So he took me to lunch with his literary agent.
Oh, where'd you go to lunch?
I can't remember the name of the place.
Eating with the guy who eats all the time.
It was crazy because I was sitting like here.
the food
There's
guy.
the window behind me, and I can see the restaurant. I can see people like coming in and out of the kitchen and flipping out because Anthony. And he didn't care one bit.
What restaurant was it?
I don't remember.
How do you forget that?
I don't know, but I googled it before I went so I could figure out what I was going to order.
By the way, when you click the link to see the book on the website, all the other links disappear, so you can't.
That's what somebody said.
Go back to figure out anything else on the website.
Well, that's what somebody said. All the links disappear. And people like with emailing you through the website, being like,
"It's a crummy website.
Please let me do your website."
Oh, that's hilarious. I love the calendar page. That's my favorite shit ever.
Well, she originally had my actual calendar in there.
Like your to-do list.
Yes, I was like,
I have a meeting here.
You can't just put my Google Calendar on there.
Pick up Raina at 3.
Yes.
Yeah. Is it that tough to just put in the comedy dates?
I have a web guy who's pretty good, and if you want us.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will get my assistant.
That's so nice.
Oh, he's going to charge you. I mean, it's passing along an email address, basically.
No, she's good. She's
of course. I was totally willing to pay for it, but then she was like, I can do it.
It seems like you have some money coming in.
I got a little bit of money coming in.
Todd wants to know how much.
Todd.
Who,
So anyway, Anthony Bourdain, his literary agent, said, we can get you a book deal if you want to write a book. And I was like, okay.
So it wasn't just some literary agent that found your website and was like, I got to attach myself to this.
Pretty interesting.
Her calendar's open.
Was it Make Your Own Website for Dummies? Is that the book you're in?
So then,
plenty of writing days.
What did you eat at the lunch with Anthony? That's what I want to know.
I ordered some kind of fish, but I pretended to know about it because I Googled it before I ordered it. And I was like, oh, this is in season. Let me get this.
Well, what did he?
You're a vegetarian.
I eat fish sometimes.
Okay.
I've never purported to be a full vegetarian.
I'm curious as to
Maybe
why.
you were nervous about
Did you save his life or something, Anthony Bourdain?
I roasted him at a big event. It was like a food and wine festival thing.
And you killed.
And I did very well. Artie Lang was on the dais.
Yeah, I think I knew about
Jim Norton was.
But you had never met him before?
Jeff Ross on
Never met him, no.
And he was a good sport, clearly.
He's at that lunch, he said, I've told the story 1,000 times, but at that lunch he was like, I'd never met a woman who had a voice like yours before. You know, like, could say these kinds of things. And I didn't, that's one of the reasons why I never want to hang out with him or talk to him, really, because it's like...
Has he heard all the comics you've stolen your persona from?
Then I feel like I have to be, like, mean all the time a little bit, because that's the way I was at the roast.
No, he doesn't want that.
It's like, yeah, well,
you know,
like a Jew, asshole.
I'm roasting you every time I see you.
Yes.
So, I don't have to do that.
But he's a very, very nice guy, and he's really smart, and he's very, like, opinionated.
The agent pay for the lunch?
I don't know who paid for it.
I was once on a plane with Anthony Bourdain before.
He was early, by the way. He was there waiting at the bar.
That's cool.
Out there.
I was on a plane with him once, and I tweeted something about, like, I'm on a plane with Anthony Bourdain. Some food obscure thing, like he's probably going to ask me to share my cricket legs or something.
Yes,
And then I went on Twitter and I saw that he followed me. I was like, oh, did he follow me? But anyway, there's not really a story there.
But did he answer you? Did he respond?
No, I didn't tag him because I was just...
He loves comedians.
Yeah, and then it was just a coincidence.
Why didn't you tag him?
Because I felt like...
That'd be weird.
If I don't know someone, I'm always like, oh, does this come across as an insult? Like,
right.
Even though it was just a stupid joke.
No, I think that's considerate and cool.
It is. I subtweeted him, man.
Oh, that's what it is, right?
I've never tweeted him.
But I've direct messaged him a couple times, and he writes back.
I direct messaged him, too, before.
But we don't have what you guys have.
I don't have anything.
I got a website.
He's nice. Like, he wrote this foreword that's so nice. He's got a website, I think so. But, yeah, it's like, it's uncomfortable for me to have somebody like...
Have you been to his apartment?
Yeah, no, at night when his wife's not there. Yeah.
Have you?
No, I've never.
See, I want to see his apartment.
I saw a picture of it once. It's
Women
tiny.
love that guy.
Tiny.
I know, because he's charismatic, tall. He's got
good looking.
Weird past.
He's, and I can only talk about him now. When Rich is around, I can't talk about him. But he,
go to town, girl.
He's like a comic in the sense of like, he doesn't hold, like I was asking him about certain networks, you know, that, I don't know, I was just interviewing him because I didn't know what to say. And he was just like so forthcoming, you know, in everything. He doesn't try to like spin it the way people do.
He's opening that big food court, too. That's going to be good.
Yes, where? In New York?
Like a massive food hall. I forgot where it is. Yeah.
How do you know about this stuff? Are you a foodie?
He seems like a foodie.
It's been on several blogs.
I don't know what.
I mean,
what
I don't know him
blogs. It hasn't shown up on my Facebook feed, so I don't know.
Well, direct message him about it.
I like how he dresses. I like how he has those, like, he's got good t-shirt style. They're, like, fitted, or he'll wear, like, a button-down.
A crisp linen shirt.
Mm-hmm. And jeans, like, simple, good style.
Well, Rich and I did his show.
Yeah, I saw that.
Okay, so we were on, whatever it's called.
Parts Unknown?
I should know it. Parts Unknown. Jim Gaffigan said, because it's in New Jersey, he goes, what is he doing? Parts Known now?
Not no reservations, right? Parts Unknown.
Parts Unknown. And so I was very nervous about Rich meeting him, but they got along fine.
You didn't want Rich to embarrass you?
I don't know, because I'm so nervous around him, and then I wasn't going to be, I don't know, I didn't want to be
weird. There was the Jersey episode, and you brought the most Jersey person in the world.
Right, I'm not even from Jersey. So anyway,
what did you eat?
The way that he comes, I accidentally ate ham. I got nervous and ordered something. I was taking too long to order.
It's like the only time she's had meat in 20
And then I was like, in the middle of it, I was like, is this ham? And he was like, my job here is done. Because he hates vegetarians. But, he didn't know that when he gave me the book. But so anyway, he just comes in. You're just standing there and at the restaurant that you're going to film at, and everyone's like ready, and then he comes in and you all just sit down and start talking. And then it's done.
He dives right in.
Like, there's no, like, retaking anything. It's literally, like, whatever it took, like 40 minutes.
So when I saw Rich putting ravioli in his mouth, that was like a first take?
That was exactly.
I know.
Louis, I didn't hear what you said.
That was one shot?
Oh, the Baltimore Grill in Atlantic City. That's where we were.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about your book deal now.
Yeah. I like that you're interviewing me. Finally, someone cares about me.
What did you have to present to them to get a book deal?
So, this is what they said. They said, we're going to give you the book deal, but you have to go through the hoops.
Yeah.
But that just means they cannot give it to you, like, in my mind. Do you know what I mean? They're like, no, you have it. You just have to do this thing first. So, I was supposed to write what all the chapters were going to be about, and I wrote 100 pages. I don't know how much I was supposed to write.
Holy shit.
To give them.
100
at the beginning.
That sounds good.
But in my mind, I thought I have to write it anyway. At some point, I have, like, because I thought I am getting this book deal. Although now I think they could have read it and been like, no.
Yeah, give them like one page.
Just one page. But they liked it right away, and then they were nice about it.
And the final question, how much? No, I'm joking.
What's your book about, Todd? Traveling?
It's like
a lot
of stories.
A little
it was good. It was a very nice. But then I didn't realize your advance is just what you're. Like,
that's it.
Like, my friend was like, oh, you're not going to make any money probably.
And it also comes in several installments. Right?
Yeah, I haven't got the third installment yet.
How did you get to, you turned it in already. Okay.
I turned it in. It comes out February 23rd. So on that day, I imagine I get another check.
I thought that was the second installment.
No, I already got the second. I get one when you turn in your, you get one at the beginning, one when you turn in your draft, your final draft, and then one when it comes out. But I guess I won't sell enough books probably to make more than my advance.
What is that, 30,000, you think?
How many books you have to sell?
I'm going to do the math once she answers this.
I'm not going to tell you what my book deal was.
I'll figure it out.
But it was a lot more than 30,000.
No, I'm not saying $30,000. I'm saying that's how many books you'd have to sell.
That's a lot of books, 30,000 books.
Oh, 30,000 books. I have no idea.
That's like a million
But I do
records.
get like there's a weird way that they do the contract.
When people buy records.
My book is already on sale. That's depressing.
It is? How are the pre-sales going?
They've already slashed it.
How are the pre-sales going?
I bought it twice. I bought that pre-sale.
Are you doing an audiobook?
I did an audiobook.
Is it hardcover?
No.
It's a tape.
There you go. There you found the weakness.
Who's the publisher?
It's Echo Books through HarperCollins.
Okay.
Now you got to ask Todd about his book.
So when did you start writing it yet?
I have been writing it. I've been writing it.
It's hard to write, right?
It is hard.
Because I kept having this thing where, like, who gives a shit? You have to, like, stifle that down so much.
Because it's deadline. They give you deadline. It's a year and a half away. It's like, you might as well say it's 3,000 years.
Yeah.
So I don't need to work on this right now. But although I did start, but now it kind of hit me. They're like, hey, we need some titles. And I was like, oh, they didn't say it like that.
Right.
They said it nicely.
But did you have to give them anything before the book? Did you
get the book deal?
Yeah.
I wrote up 4 pages.
Oh my God. I did 100 fucking pages.
I know. That's because I'm a man.
Were you published before?
It's because I'm a man. Everything points to that. We both. What's that?
And white.
I had. I also had 3 New York Times essays that I've written.
Oh, so is this an essay book or?
What's that?
Are those included?
No. I don't think so.
Oh, damn.
I might include one. Ooh, that fills it out a little bit.
Yeah.
Did you get obsessed with the word count?
No, I didn't know anything about what I was writing. I just would send a chapter every time I was done with it.
Yeah, that's
and
what
then I still don't know how many people are like, how many pages? I have no idea.
No one knows. I talk to writers. I go, how many pages? And they go, I don't know. It's like this many words.
Do you? How many times do you have like 10 people proofread it and stuff? Because I find errors in books.
Yes. Well, I did a bad thing. Because
you give it to Rich to.
I use Rich as my proofreader. No, what happens is that you get after you send, they give you no notes. Basically, this is what happened to me. I got no notes on each chapter. Then at the end, once it was all handed in, they gave me a lot of notes on like moving things around. Ugh. So I did that. It was good. I think they really helped me.
Oh, okay,
with that.
Good notes then.
It was good notes, and then the next, then when you hand that back in. Which that was took a lot longer than I thought because it's once you've moved stuff around, you have to go back and fix and whatever.
Yeah.
Then there was where, we don't know how old you are here or what year is this, or they'll add notes like that. And then the last one is all grammar and spelling. And I got bored or tired or whatever of reading my fucking book over and over again. So I just hit accept all to all the changes.
Oh, that's a baller.
That's just grammatical stuff?
It was pretty much, but then when I was doing the audio book, I was some of the grammatical stuff was jokes that they didn't get. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
So then I had to when I was doing the audiobook, I had to make more, I had to be do we still have time to change a couple of these things?
Were you able to?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
They said, I don't know. I mean,
let me ask one other question.
Yes.
Did you ever go write somewhere? Got a hotel room or something? Or
no,
Airbnb?
I dreamed about it. I fantasized about it. I never did it. This is what I did every morning. I'd put my kid on the bus and then I would just fucking write for as long as I could possibly stand it. And then, which was about 4 hours.
Really? That's good.
Yes,
4 hours.
I did it almost every day. But during that time, I wrote one of those screenplays.
Jesus.
Because I couldn't just be right. My brain was
that explains why I never see you do stand-up. You're busy writing.
Do you have any neuroses?
Get out of this. I had to, what?
Do you have any neuroses at all?
What do you mean?
You doubt or
she
any
She's
anxieties?
a writer.
What's neurosis?
No, but I mean, I don't understand it, I guess, in context that I was writing.
No, that you have a daughter, that you have a burgeoning comedy career, that you write a book, and then well, you know what I mean. And then 2 screenplays, just because.
I do enjoy writing. I like the process of writing, so it wasn't it wasn't horrible to me. It was horrible because it took up so much time. So that was the only thing. It's a lot. It's you're disciplined.
Have you heard that Mark Twain quote about eating a frog?
No.
Speaking of Anthony Bourdain.
No, how he says, you wake up every morning and you eat the frog. Because if you eat the frog first thing in the morning, everything else in the day is better than eating a frog. So what he says is do the hardest thing that you're avoiding the most first thing in the morning.
Right.
Yeah, we didn't need Mark Twain to tell us the most obvious thing in the world. Get the shitty thing you don't want to do out of the way. Oh, thank you, Mark Twain.
It helped me for a week.
Morning sex looks like it's going to be getting on the roster. You have a book in you?
I don't have a book in me.
I feel like you could write a book.
I'm sure. I don't have a book in me. I write screenplays, but I haven't been lucky enough to get one made.
He does horror screenplays.
Oh, I want to read one.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
So are you disciplined? Do you write every day?
I do write every day, yeah. I do write every day. I write for about 2-3 hours. I try to get 2 pages done.
You're talking about jokes or screenplays?
Well, I write every day on my act, but for screenplays, yeah.
I mean, so do I.
But yeah, 2 pages on a screenplay a day.
Oh, yeah. That seems
about right.
First thing in the morning, or what's the best time
Yeah,
of
more
day?
or less. Probably around 10 I start writing.
After your coffee?
Yeah, I drink a lot of coffee. I'm trying to pull back on I feel like I don't even drink it to enjoy it. It's just become this kind of...
Do you feel like it's like a writerly thing to do? Like, I'm drinking coffee and write.
Yes.
Like the way some people smoke and write. Man, it looks cool.
Yeah.
When I used to smoke and write, that was the worst because I would just
really?
smoke
I love that.
so much.
Me
though.
too,
My
though.
throat would get. I would like eat something in order to have the cigarette taste better.
Me too.
After.
Yeah, it's better. It's just better.
I love that. That's a drastic thing. I had to eat some food.
I was like eating at that time.
That was
like-
before
weird
my
thing I was doing.
CrossFit starving
Before I met
days.
Anthony. This is pre-Anthony.
I now only eat things that are stacked.
Right.
So in the middle of a plate. That's
Got it.
some Top Chef shit right there.
Top chef shit.
Top Chef shit. What's your writing process like, Todd?
Lately, it's been pretty good. Like, I wake up and I try to not wake up too fast.
What?
Because I get anxious when I wake up. Do you get anxious when you wake up?
What's the
I
anxiety
think there's a lot going on when I wake up.
I just always think, I gotta get moving, and then it's like
That's
it's
why-
fucking like
yes.
you have a show at 10:30,
Oh.
and it's 10:30 in the morning, so you have 12 hours, and I just have to tell myself that's actually a lot of time.
Yes.
You can you can pee and then check your Twitter.
Although I do know that feeling of like thinking you have a show and it's like 5 o'clock. Sometimes at 5 o'clock I get all freaky, like, oh, I have shows tonight. And then you're like, well, you still have 3 hours. Like, what are you worried about?
Yeah, but then I usually go to a coffee shop.
And you
I
do
can't
it there.
do that. I
Yeah.
see people do that. I can't do that. I can't with people around me. And
You guys would get so many girls talking to you if you went out to coffee shops with a notebook.
I do, and no woman has ever come up to me.
No one's ever been like, what are you working on?
I'm sorry to bother you. What are you writing?
But what about people who recognize you?
What about it?
Do they come up and like,
them.
It happens
do you
once in a
put
while,
your
but it's
laptop lid down when you...
I basically, to be all honest, it happens, but I don't. It's not like, oh man, I can't get any work done. I keep getting recognized. I can go a good entire time I'm there without getting recognized.
But if somebody,
New York,
like,
please
are
don't
you
play
embarrassed?
cool.
Like, I would want to, like, not,
Yeah.
I wouldn't want anyone to be peeking over at what I'm working on. Like, on the plane,
I used
sometimes
to
I have a
worry
hard
about that.
time working on the plane
Yeah.
because I always like, stop looking at my thing.
I get embarrassed when I'm playing when I'm watching a movie and there's a sex scene and like
Me
I got an
too.
iTunes movie and they're like, oh, I can't watch this.
So,
But you know, that's all. But yeah, so I go to a coffee shop and I sit for a few hours maybe.
With a notebook or a laptop?
Notebook. Like I have to gear myself. I'm lazy, so I have to go, come on, Todd, put the laptop in the little bag. It really doesn't take that long.
Oh, so you do use a laptop?
Yeah.
Okay. And you
But-
type your jokes out.
Oh no, this is me writing my book.
Oh, got it.
how
No.
do you do your jokes? I'm fascinated
I
by
can't
this.
give away that information.
And on his iPhone.
Do you
I
ever
bet.
write
What,
your
10
jokes
more Todd
down?
Berries in the
I used
world?
to a long time ago write my jokes down, and then I promised myself I would start like I did that Seinfeld comedians in cars
Yeah.
thing, and he's so disciplined with his writing. And I went like that day and went to Staples and bought legal pads. I'm gonna fucking sit and then I never really.
Never
but
did it.
I should because
I really like that part of it. I like,
This is- I hate
sometimes
it.
I'll write a joke that I already have just to feel it in my hand, writing
so
it
you
out.
write your jokes out like little scripts.
Yeah,
See,
totally.
Because I've done the opposite where you like if you do a TV show and they go we want a transcript of your act and it's like I would never have written this the way
Oh, I love doing that. That's my favorite. Like if they go,
a lot of semicolons.
like when I did Letterman, that's the way they let me submit my jokes. I didn't have to like
No need to
tape
let
my
us know
set.
you've done Letterman. That's not.
I've done Letterman 3 times. No, but I would prefer that than having to go tape. Like just write
Really?
it out.
Oh
It seems
God!
like so
See,
much
I would only
easier.
do that if I knew that. I mean, I would only want to do that if I knew, like, Todd, you're in. This is just for standards
Right.
and practices. Because there's a big difference between reading a joke. It's like when the people
I
do
just think
those
my jokes are
memes,
better being read
when
than
comedy clubs like
I ruined
advertise you and
them.
they put a joke on a meme and you're like, oh, well, first of all, you put half the joke.
Yes,
Yeah.
right.
And then a bunch of people are going to steal it.
Well, it just doesn't. No one really looks funny if you read their jokes. A handful of jokes work on paper.
Right.
But you have to look at my beautiful eyes when I'm doing it.
Oh, yes.
Hear this great voice.
You do have a very, that is true.
Distinct.
Yes.
You guys
but if anybody who knows you, if you read it out, you could get your
if they know that's true.
voice
that's
going
point.
so
that's
easily. Yeah.
Yeah, Todd's got that great delivery where he is soft on the microphone and turns from side to side. And then Nick does that cool thing where he puts his hand on the ceiling and gets really angry.
Yeah.
There's always certain physical...
I've never seen you do that.
He does
I do it sometimes.
It's
yeah.
good. It's scary.
I'm not tall enough to do that.
It's scary.
Now, do you love doing stand-up in the city? Like, say you have 4 or 5 sets in one night. Like, do you love it?
I don't love doing that many.
Right.
Because it becomes... It used to be, when I would get those, it used to be a battle of if I can do this without taking one taxi...
Right.
I fucking won. I got all indie rock and saving money every fucking...
No, it ruins it to take a taxi.
Well, I just spent 20... Who spends 40% of their income getting to the next job?
Right.
But I 5 shows, I would just... I think 3 is good.
Yeah.
But 2 is all right. But I don't like doing 2 headlining shows in a night.
I agree. 1 show a night headlining is ideal. 2 is okay. 3 is I can't fucking do it.
Yeah, I don't know
what's going on anymore.
Yeah, and I hate the audience. Even though
are there many clubs that
long,
3 in one night?
The third one, I'm just looking at them
well, because it's always late. The third show is always fucking starts half an hour late.
The times I've done it, I like it when the first show's at 6:30. I'm like, all right, that one didn't even count.
Right.
I mean, it counted, but it's like it didn't happen.
Right. Well, do you judge yourself on every show? Do you?
Well, that's the problem with when you do multiple. For me, when I do 5 sets in one night, it's I can't. I go, I'm going to experiment. That's a great opportunity. And then you're like, I'm just too worried about repeating the same joke twice in the same set.
Yeah.
Because so then you kind of get locked into something.
Right.
But you do get paid for each set. So that's 5 sets. That's what I get is 1,000 a set. So
yes, you get a lot more than
I get
everyone else.
$1,500 a set in New York.
Anya, what's the most that you would do in a night?
I've never done more than 1 set a night. I mean, unless it was in the same club. And that's always weird. It's we have an early show and a late show. But
I hate starting
I
up
wish
again.
I could do that in New York more, go play 2 songs at 3 different clubs. That would be fun. But
well, you don't, but I've seen you a few times and you have such good banter in between. And
yes.
Do you prepare that?
You chat with the audience?
I do a little bit. I like
That's
to.
Nice.
But it's not like jokes. It's just
yeah, it's just cute.
I mean, Bonnie saw me at
It's funny.
City Winery. You liked it?
Yeah, and I wanted to do that with my jokes. She would tell where she was when she wrote the song or whatever. And I wanted to be in this joke, I was in my car and suddenly I was oh my God, this makes sense to me.
That would be cool.
Before every joke. Anya, how can we get your new album?
You can go to iTunes or Amazon.com and pre-order the CD or the digital version. And I'm doing vinyl for the 4 people that pestered me to do vinyl. And it's going to be white vinyl.
Wow.
Sweet.
Very nice. Anya Marina. What's your website?
AnyaMarina.com.
Nice. Todd?
ToddBarry.com. Oh, also I have a Netflix special, Crowdwork Tour.
It's amazing. It's so good.
I loved it.
I think I told you that. I always get embarrassed when I have to compliment people.
No, I can take
They don't do that in Canada.
I'm always like this. I really liked it. Oh.
Did you see it, Nick?
I did not.
Nick, come on, man.
It's
Sam,
really good.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Okay. Did you really see it?
No, I didn't see it.
Oh my God, why are you lying to me? You could just say you didn't see it.
I didn't see it either.
Weren't you scared that you were going to go on that tour and have nothing to talk about? Because the whole premise is no preparation, just talking to the audience.
But you're so good at it. You've been doing it forever, right?
Yeah, it was pretty. It was kind of relaxing because because you didn't when you tell a joke, you're they're supposed to laugh right here.
Right.
And then if they don't...
I can see the freedom in that.
Then you go fuck, this is more I can't get nervous because I don't know what I'm about to say.
But also, is there some comfort in knowing that you were going to be in the edit?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, clearly it's 7 shows edited down to 1 special, but I think about that even when I do a regular special, I go, this is going to be edited, so think of it like a movie.
Right.
Not that in multiple takes. But if you fuck something up,
right,
or if there's dead air, you can just cut it out.
Right.
Do you ever use the skills? This is a question for both Nick and Todd. Do you ever use the skills that you have for crowd work in an uncomfortable social situation? Like, I would like to know how to make small talk better.
I think you're probably doing it more than I am. I avoid any sort of...
Oh, God, me too.
But you guys always do that. Where are you from? What do you do? Oh, you do? And then witty comeback.
No, you don't do that in real life.
I try to ask, when I talk to people, I try to ask as many questions.
No.
Yeah, me too. I like to deflect. I like to not share.
But what's a good question to ask?
For what?
Like, I ask inappropriate questions. Like, what are your fears? What is your heart's deepest desire?
Like at a party or something?
Good. I think those are good.
Bonnie, you're leading me astray.
I think the old what do you do is this, some people say that's not right to ask someone that, but I think
I've always thought
people that
who don't want to hear that question don't like their jobs. So.
Or they're European.
Nick, where are you performing that we can come see your amazing
I'm at Wisecrackers in the Poconos this weekend.
Nice.
I think that's in Wilkes-Barre. I'm not positive, but I think that's where that is. And then I'm all over. You can just go to nickgriffin.net or the Nick Griffin on Twitter. And that's that.
Thank you. Sam?
Thank you for having me.
Anything you want to plug?
Yeah, my show will be on in 10 minutes on this channel.
Stick around for Sam. Thank you for coming and hanging out with Sam. I do appreciate it.
Well, thank you for inviting me.
And I will be at Mohegan Sun this weekend, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, with my daughter. It's so weird
Arizona.
to travel around.
You know what? You're not at Mohegan Sun. Hey,
what?
You're at Foxwoods.
No, I'm not. I'm at Mohegan Sun.
Comics is at Foxwoods.
Bonnie,
I think they have one at Mohegan Sun too, because I honestly signed the contract.
Can we click on the calendar on the website?
That's why I was confused.
We don't have any time left, but I know I'm at Mohegan Sun.
It's okay. There's no dates on the calendar.
They've tweeted it,
Yeah, because I think they've expanded.
They're in both Connecticut casinos.
All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you for coming.
Great show.